June 23rd, Surrender. We didn't stumble into the fellowship brimming with love, honesty, open mindedness, or willingness. When we were beaten, we became willing. Basic text, page 20. Surrender may be the necessary foundation for recovery, but sometimes we fight it. Most of us look back after some clean time and wonder why on earth we fought so hard to deny our powerlessness when surrender was finally what finally saved our lives. As we recover, new opportunities to surrender present themselves. We can either struggle with everyone and everything we encounter, or we can recall the benefits of our first surrender and stop fighting. Most of the pain we experience comes from fighting, not surrendering. In fact, when we surrender, the pain ends and hope takes its place. We begin to believe all will be well, and after some time, realize that our lives are much better as a result. We feel the same way we did when we gave up the illusion that we could control our using, relieved, free, and filled with fresh hope. Just for today, is there a surrender I need to make today? I will remember my first surrender and remind myself that I don't need to fight anymore. My name is David. I'm an addict. My clean date is 11/3/2001. I have a home group. I have a sponsor. I really appreciate this reminder of the first step. It's always relevant. It's always important to remember I can't control my addiction. I tried all different kinds of ways and schemes and plans. None of that worked. None of that was successful. I still found myself arrested, kicked out of college, hopeless, broke, frustrated, alone. And that was the best I could do. The very best I could do helped me end up without any drugs. Taking that first step and admitting that I was powerless, finding like a hope that there was something else, that was easy in the beginning. And then as I continued to try to, boost myself, my self-esteem, I would get access to these spiritual principles. I would make friends. I would have relationships. I'd have successes, and I take control back. And I'm like, I did this, That's not the case. When I get to a spiritual place, I can see that all these things in my life, all these things that are happening, is out of my, they're out of my control. I continue to kind of turn to this power that's greater than myself for guidance, and I seek peace because the world is chaotic and I don't know what's going on. I think I can control things, but no, I'm just a participant. I think that the first step is perfectly written, and it is definitely the most important thing when I get started. Is to say like, oh, you think you can do it. My sponsor, I'll share this story. I had a landlord come to town, and she was going to take everybody at the house to this restaurant/bar. And I told my sponsor, and this is with, over 20 years clean. I told my sponsor, like, oh yeah, it's like a cocktail bar, but I'm good. I don't think it'll be a problem. And during the time, the sponsorship relationship was like newer, and we had already worked the first step. He's like, oh, you think you can control it? So you can control your drinking if you go. I'm like, well, yeah. He's like, so you didn't work the first step. Sarcastically. And it made me kind of do a double take. And he quickly was able to have a resounding, recitation of like the first step and how we will never get control. We will never have control over our addiction. That's not something I have power over. If I really work the first step and they say you have to work it perfectly, that won't be a thing that I try to do. I didn't drink. I went and I didn't drink, but it was like this philosophical thing that he was able to kind of point out to me. A reminder that I think we all continue to need is that I still don't have this. They used to say, back where I come from, as soon as you think you got it, you just lost it. It helps me stay in humility, and staying in surrender is very, very necessary. It'll teach me lessons when I step out of surrender. So I like that one. Thanks for listening. Have a good day. Bye.